Welcome once again to my channel. My name is Moi Moi Recipe and I'm a Nigerian YouTuber based in United Kingdom. If this is your first time stopping by this channel, you're welcome to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back and thank you so much for all your support. In today's video on our cooking series, we'll be preparing another nice mouth-watering dish called Moi Moi. To prepare our Moi Moi, we'll be using the following ingredients. We'll be making use of some crayfish to taste, some dry pepper, we'll be making use of some onions. I've got some blended pepper here as well, and the main ingredient, which is our beans. So I have my beans nicely washed here, and all I'm going to be doing now is to blend my beans together with this pepper and the spices all together. So come along with me as we do this blending. So guys, what I'm going to do now is to add some water. So I've just rinsed the bowl where my pepper came out from. And the reason for putting water first is to help the beans grind without getting stuck to the blade. I'll also add in some beans now. So this is it, and this is what you should be doing. So you're blending your beans in bits and not all at once because you're using a blender. So you're not putting a lot. So this quantity, just half of your blender should be okay, because once it blends into a paste, the size increases so that there is enough space for this. And then I'm just going to add in a little bit of my pepper in. I'll put in some onions as well. And another thing I find doing, which is better for me, is to put in my crayfish while blending. I'm going to add in a little bit after the blending, but I like to blend my beans with some crayfish. So this is it, and I'm just going to blend and I'll be right back to show you what it looks like after blending. So guys, this is my beans and pepper nicely blended and combined together. So I've got my crayfish, my beans, my blended pepper. I mixed everything together and blended again, and this is what we have here. So the next thing I'll be doing is to add in some warm water into my beans and I'll stir it. So just a little bit of warm water to make our paste a little bit lighter and not too thick. The next thing to add in is some vegetable oil. You could use any oil of your choice. So you add in your vegetable oil and you mix it to combine nicely. And I'm adding in some dry pepper as well, and I'm combining as well nicely. So I'll add this, my seasoning, my Maggi seasoning. It's my first time using the ginger and garlic, and I hope it turns out nicely. So you could also, I'll be melting the rest in hot water because it's a little bit. So you do this in hot water so that it melts nicely and not having lumps of seasoning inside your moi moi, so that you're not chewing on lumps of seasoning. That's not very good. So this is it. I've just melted it in some warm water and I've put it back in. So the next thing I'll be going in with is a little bit of salt to taste, and I'll mix just like this. And afterwards I'll be adding in my sardine. So I showed you my sardine earlier, and that's what I'll be using. But I've also mentioned you could use corned beef for your moi moi. You could also use eggs, which is what I usually do. but for today's recipe I'm going to be making use of some sardines. So you could feel free to use whatever you want to use to prepare your moi moi. So I'm just going to add in the remaining bits, and I'm just tasting and everything looks okay. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to put in my moi moi into my foil plate, and I have used some oil and my brush to grease my foil plate. As you can see, I've run some oil around all my foil plates. This would help the moi moi not to stick to the foil plate when it's getting cooked. So all I'm going to be doing now is to put in my moi moi into my foil plates, and I'll do all of that and I'll be right back. So guys, this is what it looks like in the foil. I've put it in the foil, and then the next thing I'm going to be doing is to cover it up and get it cooked on the pot. So guys, this is my moi moi in the pot, and it's going to sit in the pot for 40 minutes, and after 40 minutes I'll come and check if it has been cooked, but it should be ready between 40 to 45 minutes. So all I'm going to be doing now is to cover my pot and allow my moi moi to cook. So lovelies, this is exactly 40 minutes later, and I'm just going to open up one of my moi moi to check, and as you can see, it is ready. Can you see? Our moi moi is ready. I'm just going to turn off the heat from the pot. If you enjoyed watching this video, kindly give it a thumbs up, kindly smash that red subscribe button, kindly turn on your notification bell so that as soon as I drop more videos, you're one of the first people to get notified. And please kindly share this video with your family and your friends, and I hope you try to recreate your own moi moi, and you could tag me in your recreations on Instagram. I'm on Nick's Gallery UK on Instagram. Thank you, and until next time, bye.